demonstration will show how to update expressions from results probes after the result probe solution has been run with a new iteration of the model. Update of expressions from results probes is not automatic. It is not easy to discover the trick that I'm going to show either. Previous demonstrations on our Simcenter 3D Tips and Tricks channel shows how to create expressions from probes. I recommend watching those videos as well to get a complete understanding of expressions that use probes as input. For example, we have creating probes and expressions from probes, and how to create expressions from multivariable probes. You may want to use this method when using simulation results expressions in downstream calculations. One example is the use of result probes in a HEEDS exploration. HEEDS interacts with expressions, but it doesn't interact with result probes. Creating and updating an expression from a result probe creates the link between the result probe and designed constraints or responses in HEEDS. So what do we have in this model? I have a linear statics solution. It has 3 subcases, and then I have results and a couple result probes. So if I look at my results just quickly, I'll do a contour plot of the displacements. So we have the first load case there, load case 2, and then load case 3. So our result probe of interest is this first one, and it's defined on a face. You can see that face highlighted in the graphics. It's picking, or it's defining a formula as a displacement magnitude. So this is the magnitude of the displacement on all the nodes on that face, and then we resolve this down to the absolute maximums. I can list that out, and I will get a single value per subcase or load case. And there, for my 3 subcases, I get a single value representing the maximum magnitude displacement on that face. I also have result or expressions. So if I go to my expressions dialog, and I see I've got a max diff mag x, y, and z. So these are using the FD function to call that result probe, and then we have this content here, 0, 0, 1, 0, and 2, 0. This is calling the step or subcase and the iteration. So for linear statics, there's only one iteration, so that's always going to be 0. And then I'm incrementing from 0 to 2 the value for the step or subcase. And then you can see my values of this result probe right now match, I'm sorry, the values from the expressions match my values in my result probe. So that's all good. So now I'm going to go through what happens when I change the model and update my results. How do I affect those expressions? So I will open up in a window my FEM, and then open up my part just so that we can step through some changes. I'm going to make some expressions changes in the part. So for example, arm extension, I can change this to a value of 30, and we'll get a little bit longer in this region. So we bump that out. I can do the cutout inset value, change it to 110, 110. And this region is going to move, okay, and then I'm going to change the rib center thick, change that from 12 to 15, and then we're going to make this rib a little bit wider right there. Okay, so that's our geometry changes. And I go back into the FEM, I'm going to update the geometry, and then update my mesh. So I'll go ahead and say update to this. Before I do that, maybe zoom in, you can see how the geometry has changed relative to the current state of the mesh. So I'll update the mesh. Once this is up to date, we just need to rerun our solution. So go into the sim, and we will rerun the solution and say, okay, solve. It's exporting the input file, and when this finishes, we'll take a look at those results. Okay, our solve is completed, and I can cancel out of this dialog. And now I want to maybe update my probes. And I first want to show a couple missteps and then actually show how the expressions can update. So I'm going to go into Tools, Expressions, and I'm going to focus in on these three expressions from my result probe. There's a command in here called update for external change. If I try to use this, it says it's going to update from an external spreadsheet. And I don't know why, but in this dialog, it will not update from external results. So I'm going to go ahead and poke on that. You see nothing happens in terms of my expressions here. So I'll say OK. And notice too that right now my results are not loaded. OK. But we do have a command under the Tools, Update, Update for external change. And now this is going to actually operate on those expressions from result probes. It's going to try to update them. It will update them right now, but it will update them incorrectly because my results are not loaded yet. But we'll go in there, and it did change them. So now we see values of 1. So it's kind of using the default value for the result variables from the probe's expressions. So it worked, and it did something, but it didn't do something that we want correctly. So what we want to do is actually load these results. And then if I go back to that probe, I can list that probe, and we can see what the values are currently. And then we can go into the expressions, and we'll see that they don't match still, right? So these have been updated once without the results loaded. They're no longer correct. But I can then use that update method through the menu, update for external change. And now if I go into the expressions and I see, okay, now my values are correct. That 3 subcases, 3 expressions from that single probe, and everything is matching. So the key here is to first load your results after you've run your analysis. Do not update from external change in the expressions dialog, but instead use the menu Tools, Update, Update for external change. Use that to update expressions from result probes.